good, YouTube? It's your boy Sue, and yes, we are back with another video, y'all. All right. Yes, I'm mainly an art channel now. Yeah, I'm still do like little reactions here and there if I feel like they need to be something said about it. So, yeah, we're gonna be reacting to Boruto's death. Yeah, I've read the manga, so I'm caught up on how he actually got fatal. Like, I can't pronounce it. You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, we're gonna sit here and see what anime boys do, because I know some guys wanted me to react to him for a little bit, and I knew about him for a while too. I used to watch his videos back in 2016, 2017, and then I suddenly stopped. Yeah, so if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. Want more content like this? Hit the like button. Let's check it out.
Welcome back, everyone, in this video. So, when Boruto's supposed to be, dying. Flashback.
What the fuck?
Oh, fuck.
Damn. Damn.
The whole community is confused as to what will happen next. But as a team, we've been speculating the ways in which Boruto could potentially be revived, activating our Shingans, analyzing all the chapters once again to give you the answer. Come on, man. It's not like we haven't seen characters exist without a heart before in this series.
That's only one nigga.
Famous meme, or let's say, scene got born. You guys probably feel that when you admit your feelings to a girl, and she's like, bitch, have you seen your friends? Shut the fuck up. Anyway.
I don't know about the relatable part, but for y'all niggas, maybe. Not for me. I don't know what y'all be going through.
We also asked this question on the community tab and picked a few of the series we liked from your comments. I felt like you guys will feel more appreciated by being part of our community if you were more involved in our videos. So please remember to hit the notification bell.
Thank you. Hit the notification bell. What the fuck?
To support this series. Some of our members are also featured, so be sure to become a member of the channel, because that's one of the best ways to get noticed. Join our private Discord and get in contact with us.
That's a lot of work.
Check out Gamer Subs and use code ABD for 10% off at checkout. That's what makes me hot.
I see that his openings changed a lot too. Ooh. I need somebody to make me an opening. Feel me? No cap.
So let's begin with theory number 1 on how Boruto can be revived. This was one of the most popular ones. Shout out to you, yes you, and I can't forget about you. Oh look, there's you. And all of these people that are mentioning the Sasuke Amado. The first theory has the series' biggest Sasuke Amado in the spotlight. Here we're speculating that Amado conspired with Boruto and Kawaki to create a fake death scenario. How? Well, let's take a look. In chapter 56 of the Boruto manga, Boruto and Kawaki had an important discussion at the top of the Hokage mountain. There, Kawaki mentioned using Code as Boruto's backup vessel, since he's a failed vessel already. Although Boruto was originally against the idea of forcing karma upon someone as a sacrifice, after some convincing by Kawaki, Boruto started to find this to be a plausible route for him to approach. But the two were highly unsure if it was possible or not. This shows that Boruto is open to the idea of resurrection till the time he gets rid of his karma alongside Momoshiki. Pink, one of our channel members, also agreed with this theory. She mentioned how something about Kawaki and Boruto's final discussion feels odd, and that his death is a red herring. In their flashback, Kawaki says, "I'll get rid of your karma in some way. I swear it." He promised his brother that he would set him free from Momoshiki. And since our first meeting with Kawaki, he's proven to be a man of his word. For example, he promised Boruto he would do things his way when he lost against him in the sparring during around chapter 58. Therefore, Kawaki didn't actually take the karma power intentionally, nor any shortcuts. It was actually Amado who forced it upon him. In chapter 58, Kawaki was also enraged at the prospect of Boruto dying from Amado's pills before he could implant Boruto's karma on Ko. As we have already mentioned though, Boruto was reluctant to sacrifice somebody else. However, Kawaki told him that it was his only option unless he wanted to die. There's also the fact that the last time Momoshiki woke up, Kawaki risked his life by setting himself on fire so that Momoshiki would absorb it and give Boruto control again due to the chakra consumption. The only difference between then and now is the presence of Ko. Kawaki purposefully tracked him down so that Boruto could implant his karma in him. However, there are major issues with this plan. All they have is hope when it comes to achieving success. They don't know if Boruto will be able to implant a karma seal successfully. And the only evidence they have to back up their hypothesis is the fact that Code is one of the very few who has survived the karma implantation in the past. Albeit he was still considered a failed karma experiment. Furthermore, Code can win against Naruto and Sasuke in a one-on-one fight, meaning that he's way too strong for them to handle right now. Hence, they have to find a plan which has a higher rate of success. This is where
them boys cannot mess with Code right now, feel me? I feel like, I don't know, I feel like even with KCM, it's going to probably be like a Ishiki thing where Ishiki was still manhandling Sasuke and Naruto at their strongest, right? So I feel like it's kind of like that. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like they still fodder as fuck. Like, they still trash. Like, no hate. No, of course no hate. No hate against them boys, feel me? But I already knew that Code was going to be different. Somebody even tried to convince me that Damon, that you know the little boy, I don't remember what his powers are. I don't remember what he could do. But somebody always want to compare Naruto or Boruto, any character in their show, to Dragon Ball, bro. And I'm not even trying to speak about Dragon Ball because I know people get annoyed when I bring it up. Because they know what time it is. They know what time it is, bro, when they see us. They see us step through that room, you know, full of, you know, great animes. They know what time it is, feel me? They know what time it is. They don't want to hear it because they know. But they always want to challenge me. No. I don't care what he could do. Vegeta will blitz him and then kill him. Simple. It's not a challenge. But yeah, Code still dick slaps all of Naruto, and that's just what it is.
Amado comes into the equation. In chapter 60 of the manga, we can see that Amado is creating a clone of a shinobi from Konoha. As the shinobi is unnamed, there's a chance that it might be Boruto.
Oh shit.
This was a suggestion from one of our members of our channel, and they were on our stream, and when he said this, we were like, yeah!
That's crazy.
So, by killing Boruto in chapter 66, Code's sacrifice for the Ten Tails is gone, and they can get rid of Boruto.
So we're not going to talk about how the Ten Tails had titties? I know this is out of pocket. I know like somebody on the video, somebody who's watching this is going to be like, what the fuck? What are you, bro, we're trying to be serious. And you over here talking about Ten Tails titties, bro. Like, what's wrong with you, bro? Like, you so immature. I just noticed that the Ten Tails had some, you know, nice titties. Feel me? That's all I'm trying to say. Like, that's all I'm saying, bro. Like, damn.
Which is karma as well. Then they can use the clone that Amado created to revive Boruto. But
hey, yo.
Kawaki in a tough spot since he's the only potential sacrifice left. Code will surely come for him, and Boruto won't let Kawaki just be fed to the Ten Tails. This is where the conversation between Amado and Kawaki from chapter 59 comes in. Here, Kawaki is offered with a power-only karma by Amado. After witnessing the power of Kawaki's karma, it is apparent that he isn't.
Wait, but hold on. See, this is a nice ass theory, right? This is a really good theory, right? But I feel like some people are gonna believe that this is actually what's happening, And when it don't happen, it's like, oh shit. You know, so it's gonna spark debates. I'm like, oh well, they're cloning Boruto, so Boruto's coming back. There's gonna be a lot of people who's gonna say, oh, well, they're cloning Boruto, Boruto's coming back and whatnot. So it's like, this is why I don't like theories, and this is why I don't like people sometimes, because they want to, you know, believe their own theory as it's to be the truth. Or something like that. It's crazy.
Scared of code at all. He sees him like a little bitch, because he is one. In fact, Boruto, when he was taken over by Momoshiki, he was even overpowering Code and was stronger than him. Therefore, Kawaki, with Ishiki's power, who has a higher rank in the Otsutsuki and has all of the strongest abilities, he should scale higher. Therefore, this also solves the problem of him and or Naruto dying. Whilst this seems to be all good and a near-perfect plan, it really isn't. Like most strategies so far, this one also relies heavily on who? Amado. Most information related to whatever is happening is in the hands of him, and the others are forced to be his puppets. Because of his insane knowledge of how the Karma and Otsutsuki process works, everybody is forced to take his word as fact, as they have no way to disprove what he says. Kawaki and Boruto are relying on Amado to make the clone without any hidden parts. By hidden parts, I mean something similar to Delta's instant power-off switch, you know what I'm saying? Or with what we've seen with Kawaki, he secretly implanted him with a new karma without consent. That man should be in jail. So Boruto would basically be in Amado's hand for the rest of his life, even more than Kawaki if this theory is correct, as Boruto's entire body composition will be nothing more than one great big puppet for Amado to play with.
True.
Moreover, we know that Boruto's death won't get rid of Momoshiki.
It will not.
Ishiki resurrected in Jogan's body even though it was burnt.
Yeah, but mind you, you know, Jogan was dying, so you already know that Otsutsuki's, it don't matter if you're alive or if you're dead, it does not matter. They could use a dead body. Shit, it's probably even better for them. They won't feel pain. I mean, they can resurrect and dead bodies. Instead of, it don't matter if the body's alive or dead. It does not matter to them. They can still use it, which is crazy when you think about it. It's crazy when you think about it though. So it's like, oh man, damn, that's nuts.
Into a crisp, and it was medically declared dead on top. Whilst it may be a detail that is too crucial to miss, we know that Kawaki and Boruto can be too hot-headed to remember. However,
True.
even if they do
That's me.
figure this out, Amado has a rather convincing answer to give. Boruto's ossification is only at 80% complete.
That's still high.
He has stated before that the ossification process stops if the vessel is killed before the transformation is completed. We can't.
Wait, what? How? I read somewhere where it says that they could use a dead body. They could use a dead body. I read somewhere, and like one of the Boruto guys, that Otsutsuki's could use a dead body, bro. Now that I think about it, it's kind of like, wait, so how come Madara didn't just, oh wait, he did. He turned into Kaguya. That's right. So how did he, what? Oh man, I'm trying to remember stuff and I'm remembering them wrong.
Forget that Amado is the one that gave the suggestion to Konoha to actually kill Boruto. Shikamaru has said that he feels like everything is going perfectly according to some script Amado has wrote, which could potentially include all of this. Whilst he can't predict all of the details, there's a good chance that Amado knew how and where to lead the two boys. He could use code as a catalyst for their decision, and Amado also knows that Kawaki will do everything in his power to help Boruto and save Naruto's life, which includes turning code into a vessel. As Amado noted himself, Kawaki is infatuated with Naruto, as if his whole life is dependent on it, paralleling that of Code's worship of Ishiki. Furthermore, Amado hinted that someone is helping Code in chapter 61, meaning that he even knows that Ada wasn't disposed of by Boro and that Code will try to find her. This way, he can dodge Ada's dojutsu and keep the new Karma faction in the dark as well. We also learned from chapter 66 that Amado used Code's presence and idiocy to actually provoke Kawaki's Karma activation for his own plan. He knew Kawaki would chase after Code, and this situation would activate his Ishiki DNA. So this only further proves that Amado could be involved in either wanting Boruto to die, or has his own plans of reviving him by causing Momoshiki to do something, or his technology is playing a significant role. Overall, everything will be kept under his control. Moving on to theory number 2. So shout out to you, yes you, and let's not forget about you. And these are all the people that mentioned Momoshiki would help revive Boruto. Thanks for helping us make this video. Remember to hit the notification bell and like the video. So another theory that we find to be plausible is related to Boruto's host, Momoshiki Otsutsuki. After the events of chapter 66, we believe...
I'm not gonna even lie, Momoshiki in that little picture looked like a predator. I'm not gonna even cap. He look like he like little boy. Listen, I'm just saying, bro. He looked like a predator. This is off topic. Just ignore me, bro. It's off top. It's off topic. You know, Ten Tails got, Ten Tails titties. Just bear with me, bro. If you laugh at it, cool. I wasn't trying to be funny, but that's, he looked like a predator.
That Momoshiki can also step in to save Boruto. Well, why? Why would he do that? Wouldn't it be easier for him to possess Boruto if he's dead? Well, not really. Remember that possession and resurrection are two different things. Momoshiki can't resurrect, as Amado said that the Karma Seal has to be complete, which it was in Jogan's case, even though the vessel was dead, meaning Ishiki was able to come back to life. On the other hand, Momoshiki possessing Boruto is possible, but what would be the point if he's incapable of doing anything and would die? Therefore, the only option for Momoshiki to
that's probably what I word.
would be to heal Boruto in his crucial state. For example, Momoshiki did save Boruto when Boro went on a frenzy. Boruto was going to die if it wasn't for his possession. Just look at this clip. Do you really think Boruto could do anything? We saw a crazy amount of heal factor again in the anime against Ishiki Otsutsuki. Boruto's arm was completely broken and was unable to be used.
Oh yeah, I forgot all about that.
As Momoshiki took over, it instantly healed as if nothing happened. The regeneration factor is close to Kuruma's level. For example, in his training spar against Kawaki, it instantly healed without Boruto even consciously thinking about it. This is similar to when Naruto used Kuruma in part 1. He was pierced right through the chest by Sasuke's Chidori, but the healing process saved Naruto as it instantly healed. If we consider that Amado's...
I've always said that Kuruma be saving Naruto. Had Naruto not had Kuruma at that point, Sasuke would have killed him. Naruto wouldn't have been strong enough to fight Sasuke during that point, honestly speaking. Like, a whole lot of BS had to happen, or they had to make Naruto a lot stronger than what he was in order to fight Sasuke at that point. No cap.
Pills work, then it would mean Boruto's karma hasn't moved past 80%. This means that Momoshiki can't resurrect and he needs Boruto alive at all costs. Hence, Momoshiki is going to do anything he can to make sure that Boruto survives. The most straightforward way would be for Momoshiki to heal Boruto's fatal wound, effectively reviving him. Now, obviously, in standard anime rules, this obviously wouldn't come without a price. We believe that Momoshiki will use some of the powers he gained through the ossification process to heal Boruto, which will then cause him to lay dormant for a long while. This dormant period could last from a few months to years, giving the story a logical reason to initiate the time skip, as there is an excuse as to why Momoshiki wouldn't...
Okay, so the whole thing about the time skip, I feel like in that situation, I feel like when I first looked at it, I thought it was okay. Boruto is good, Kawaki's evil because we don't know who Kawaki is, right? Now, my stance on that kind of changed now. I feel like Boruto is actually evil, and I feel like Momoshiki actually took over Boruto, and Kawaki had to, put Naruto and Sasuke in a whole different dimension to avoid a fight because they're probably a lot weaker now because, Naruto and Sasuke are a lot older and whatnot. So I feel like it's that type of situation. Momoshiki got what he wanted. He took control over you know, Boruto or something like that. Yeah. Or it could be that Kawaki's extreme nature to like save Naruto. He what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say something. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Okay. I'ma say it later in the video when I remember it.
Take over Boruto during that period. Another possibility is linked to the one mentioned above. Here, the Karma Seal's ossification process could lose some of its progress, say by, 50% or so, meaning that Boruto would only be 30% ossified. Ossified? Is that even a word? I just made a new word, guys, just for this video. Ossified. That even sounds...
Ossified.
Yeah, you guys get the point. I'm saying he can sacrifice 50% of the Pharmaceutical data to revive him, right? So, but at the end of the day, Boruto will still have the powers, but Momoshiki would lose control over Boruto's body due to the data being lost and the heavy use of power...
What is he? A PlayStation 2?
Also, we see in the time skip that Boruto is only using stage 1 of his Karma Seal powers in his fight against Kawaki, and not the second stage, also known as the True Essence Karma form we saw in
the fuck
against Code. This may be because the ossification process has been reset, thus not allowing Boruto to access enough of Momoshiki's power in the timeskip to achieve this transformation. If Boruto goes with Sasuke to train during the timeskip, then he'd be separated from Kawaki, meaning that his karma will mature much more slowly, allowing him to train sufficiently. It might also have a drastic effect on Boruto's health for a long period of time, and Momoshiki won't be able to possess him. This result will excellently tie in with the philosophy of the story told so far for the future scene to make sense. Think about it, guys. Kawaki is someone that says that the shinobi age is over in the future, and his ideological beliefs align with the Otsutsuki, where Ishiki and Momoshiki state that it's a pity that humans cannot pass on their power to their offspring and have to work hard through tribulations to achieve the same level of success. However, as we know, being a ninja involves the aspect of understanding this pain and working hard to achieve your power, as great power has great responsibility, therefore allowing you to understand others. Now, in the storytelling, Kawaki, even as a child, believes that power should be achieved through shortcuts because of their lack of time. But Boruto beating him in that sparring session because of his ninja training proved him wrong. However, this belief changed, and one of Boruto's goals could be in the future that he has to remind his brother of that. The power scaling is pretty clear that Kawaki gaining all this power through Ishiki has made him slightly corrupt, and Boruto technically is weaker than Kawaki. However, Boruto, with the use of his shinobi skills, will have to prove that the age is not over and can...
Okay, so that's what I was trying to, say. Okay, so scratch out my theory. My theory was stupid. So how did the village get destroyed? Was it because of their fight then? And I don't know. So Kawaki has greater use over the I'm gonna say the prototype ones. I like calling it prototype because he kind of looks like a prototype. Like he looks like exactly like a prototype. You put prototype 1 or 2, and you put Kawaki next to them. That's what they look like. But I mean, Boruto has so much stuff going on. He got, Otsutsuki powers. He got a Jogan. Like, he got eye powers and he got Otsutsuki powers, bro. Like, how's Kawaki still strong? Slightly strong. How, bro? Like, I feel like if I had eye abilities and shit, like, I'll be stronger, right? I feel like I would. Right? No? I guess. Okay. But, like, damn. That's crazy. I thought he would be strong because he got a Keke Genkai technically. I mean, if he wanted a Byakugan, he could get it. Like with all that training, he don't got a Byakugan. I feel like that's weird. That's weird to me. Like Boruto could be so much more. He could have Byakugan, he has Jogan, he has Otsutsuki powers. He's basically an Otsutsuki with Jogan and Byakugan. He just don't got a Rinnegan yet, which he probably could get one. Like, there's so many avenues for Boruto, and Kawaki's still stronger than him. I don't get it. Like, it don't even make sense to me. Somebody explain this to me.
taking on. This is why Sasuke is the perfect mentor for Boruto, as no one knows it better than him that shortcuts don't bring success. It will not satisfy your inner self nor your goals. Sasuke will train Boruto as a ninja to take on his brother to save the world. Either way we look at it, this theory seems the most likely, that Momoshiki will be involved in some way to heal Boruto's wound. He may even make a seal contract of some sort to make sure Boruto wouldn't try to kill himself again, as if he did, Momoshiki would cease to exist. Alright, so let me check the community.
Alright, so like Momoshiki is a tell beast technically.
Arnold's gonna feed him some roti and boom! My man's gonna come back alive! Yeah! Saying is right. We Asians do know that a good roti fixes everything. We got butter chicken, palak paneer, biryani, rajma chawal, chole, lassi,
What y'all know about that?
Let's say Boruto's parents were Asian. Shout out to the Indian, Pakistani, Bengali fans, right? Khote da putar tu suta hai. Tonu nahi pata Bharat bach gaya na, tu kaam nahi karta. And then there was something
You more like Indian?
We'll bring him back up. Anyway, I'm going to pass the video to Harrison to continue the theories, as he will explain everything about the pure eye, because a lot of you mentioned the pure eye playing a role.
Okay, so I understand that not much is going to beat that theory from Adil. However, there are a few more that I do want to bring to the table, such as this one, which includes the Jogan. We know that Toneri worked as a catalyst to speed up the Pure Eye's awakening. Whilst the Pure Eye is almost always dormant, we have seen Boruto awaken it subconsciously in specific situations, like the Nue attack, for example. From what we know so far, the Jogan is an ancient dojutsu belonging to the Otsutsuki family. Both the likes of Momoshiki and Toneri have attested that this will be a major obstacle for any Otsutsuki. It was even displayed as the ultimate dojutsu when Ishiki mentioned the Otsutsuki god, someone that can control the entire universe. From what we know so far, though, the Jogan is like an upgraded version of the Byakugan. It does everything a Byakugan does, and more. As Boruto's even been able to sense negative emotions with it, and also perform space-time ninjutsu.
Not by himself.
So why are we talking about the Jogan right now? Well, as many of you guys pointed out in our community post, now would be a great time to introduce the Jogan to the manga, as we've still never seen it. Because so far, too many things have been going in Amado's favour. Shikamaru even said how everything is like it's going to one of his perfect scripts. However, we do know that Amado didn't account for Kashin Koji's survival, and so he is due his first bump in the road when it comes to his plan anytime soon. However, there's one other unexpected circumstance we could come to see too. Amado, in both the anime and manga, is completely unaware of Boruto's Jogan. Amado, whilst being a great and mysterious villain so far for the Boruto series, has also admittedly been a huge Otsutsuki lore dump whenever the stories needed it. And so, by leaving the Jogans revealed in the manga for a time where Amado is also caught by surprise would be the most logical way to introduce it, as not only is it a ace up Boruto's sleeve, but it will also allow for Amado to continue being the lore dump that he is, explaining how it's impossible. There's no way he could have that eye. The pure eye is blah 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 blah. I mean, you guys know how it goes from there, right? This way the Jogan doesn't feel like as much of a random appearance in the manga, as other characters will also be shocked by its existence whilst Amado can give the lore behind it. That way it makes more sense for the reader. Now, as for how exactly it could revive...
So my question is this: why does Boruto only have it in one eye and not two? Like, is he not strong enough to handle two? Right? Like, did he unlock it before he got, the fuck. Like, did he, like, Otsutsukification? You know what I'm talking about. Don't correct me. Like, did he have it before? I can't remember. I really can't remember if he had it before Momoshiki went inside his body. I said body. What the? Wow. I'm messing up so bad off script and everything. Fuck. I don't even want to talk no more.
Boruto? Well, here is a bit of a history lesson regarding the origins of the Jogan. Like many dojutsu in the series, Boruto's pure eye is based upon a religious legend. This time, the evil eye. This includes the Jogan's look and the scenarios in which it appears in the anime. The Jogan's powers align with this religious legend, as the evil eye is a curse that is usually given unknowingly, just like how Boruto unknowingly had it bestowed upon him by Toneri. Having the evil eye can inflict misfortune or injury. Now,
wait, hold on. How did he get it from Toneri? He wasn't even when he was in the womb. He never even met Toneri. Wait. Oh, when did he meet him? No, wait, for real. When did he meet him? In his sleep? No. I think he met him in his sleep, right? That's what happened? I'm sorry, y'all. I really can't remember shit.
Of course, Momoshiki told Boruto that his blue eyes will one day take everything from him. Ooh. However, Toneri gave him the eye to be utilized for good as the Star of Hope. That's why Boruto's eye is so crucial. So, which is it? Will it be the Star of Hope, or is it going to take everything from it? Well, whilst many believe the evil eye is a curse, others believe it has a supernatural power that reflects a malicious stare back onto those who wish others harm. And this would explain a lot, such as every time we've seen it appear in the anime. The Jogan's very few appearances have mostly come in the face of negativity, whether it be the New Age chakra feasting upon the negative emotions of others, or in the face of the Otsutsuki with the cases of Momoshiki and Urashiki. And to further back the theory up that the Jogan repels negativity, these Nazars are used to ward off the evil eye, and as you can see, the Nazars are quite clearly a strong reference for the inspiration of the design of Boruto's Jogan. Whilst we're on the topic of Boruto's inspiration, we have to talk about Kagemasa, which many of you pointed out in the comments. In real-life history, Kagemasa was a samurai who lost an eye in battle.
Okay, my question is this. So is Boruto a reference to this man right here? And how the freak do you guys have random knowledge on this? Like who has just random knowledge on of any of this? Like, who has just random knowledge on this? Is so weird to me. Like,
but continued fighting when he was the age of 16. But as much as that does sound similar to Boruto regarding the scar on his eye during the time skip where he is 16 years of age, what I want to talk about is actually the Kagemasa from episode 8 of the Boruto anime, and how the movie that he starred in actually foreshadowed Boruto's death. In this film, a group of bandits take some kids hostage, but Kagemasa appears to stop them. However, when he reveals his identity, the group of bandits are shocked, as they believe that Kagemasa died. However, he reveals that his death was all part of his evil eye's plan. Now, like we mentioned, Boruto's eye is literally inspired by the evil eye. And here we have Kagemasa faking his death using that eye. It may be that Boruto does the same, by faking his death using his pure eye and reappearing in the time skip, saving someone from some bandits, which would also parallel the first original arc in the manga where Boruto appeared at the final moment to save Tento, a young child from the Mujina bandits gang, which also parallels the Kagemasa film. That being said, as great as it is knowing the secrets behind the origins of the Jogan, we don't know everything. And thus, the Jogan being responsible for Boruto's revival is definitely a strong possibility, but only Kishimoto knows the exact method in which that happens right now. I also want to quickly mention this theory from the appropriately named Bruh, as they reckon that Damon could be a surprise candidate for Boruto's revival. As crazy as that sounds, it is still plausible. All throughout this fight against Code, Ikimoto has made it clear that he is purposefully showing Damon as asleep every time he can. This is to ensure that the readers don't put him out of their minds just yet. It's basically like a reminder of his existence. And we know that he's already completely and utterly beyond broken. However, aside from that, we also know he has one other ability that he is hiding. One
Okay, now, like I said earlier in the video, right? Somebody told me that he could beat Super Saiyan Blue for G. Like, that's such a weird thing to say. Like we all. I'm about to hear it though. I'm about to hear the BS. Let's go.
That Damon really wanted to tell Code about before his sister told him to shut up. This may well just be the exact ability needed to revive Boruto. After all, they may want to revive him so the Otsukification can continue and he can be fed to the Ten Tails. Or if Ada truly is conspiring against Code, like some are beginning to think, she may want to keep Boruto alive for personal reasons. Who knows? However, it's definitely worth a mention in my opinion. And let's not forget, we still have the most important plot convenience in the entire Naruto universe. Hashirama cells! Oh yeah, it wouldn't be a theory without one of them. With the Hashirama cells, Amado can provide Boruto with an artificial heart, or maybe Orochimaru will come in and give a hand as well. Either way, this artificial heart would let Boruto live even after dying. This would also help with the heart attacks he suffered after trying to take control of Momoshiki's powers because, well, he wouldn't have a heart. Seriously though, with Hashirama cells and Amado's bioengineering, I would be extremely surprised if Boruto actually died. That and the series is named after him. But yeah, whatever. This theory consists of the idea that Boruto will survive long enough due to the karma and Momoshiki's healing factor. Whilst his body is fighting to live, Amado will replace his heart with a artificial one. This theory isn't just a random thought though, as there is evidence to this idea. From the Naruto series, we know that Obito survived after having half of his body crushed. He lived on due to Zetsu and had his limbs replaced with Hashirama cells. Naruto's arm was given back to him with Hashirama cells. There are many cases where Hashirama cells become the plot device in saving a life, okay? You've all seen Naruto, you know this.
Yeah.
Anyway, check out this video where we go deeper into how Boruto died, and maybe then you can give your opinions on how you think he will survive. But until then, we'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.
Wow. Oh man, this video is already 37 minutes long. I'm not even going to speak that much, but I feel like, yeah, that makes sense. Like, you know, Hashirama Cell is always the little plot hole in the back where they could just fall back on, oh, things look so bad, oh my god. What? Naruto and Sasuke lost their arm? I mean, Sasuke didn't get his arm back, but Naruto did? What? How did he do that? Oh, Hashirama Cells. I mean, technically speaking, if you want to be technically speaking, Senju clan is a part of the Otsutskis, feel me? So technically, that's just Otsutsuki cells, bro. Like, that's what it is. So technically speaking, it ain't Hashirama Senju, you know, they're from the same thing. Otsutsuki, Uchihas, Senjus. It's that simple. They could do that, bro. It makes more sense. It makes sense, bro. Yeah, I feel like the second theory from the other guy that was speaking, yeah, like I feel like that's plausible. That makes more sense. Anyway, y'all, it's been your boy Sue. We're out of here, y'all. To the next video. Peace.